keeping to themselves and working hard on tiny farms. These days, Mennonites in Ontario form a diverse patchwork, and there are many different voices within the community. But there is a rough agreement among Mennonites about the important things in life. One of those important things is community. Mennonites believe that Christian faith costs something, and they feel their faith intensely when they work together, helping each other and the wider world.
In a community, you are never alone. When there is a natural disaster, people will support you morally and financially. We believe the Christian Brotherhood has this responsibility.
New technology has consequences for community and family. Computer games are a poor substitute for playing outside, and cars move too fast to really enjoy the journey.
If we go to a mile with the horse, it takes us an hour to drive. And if we go with the car, it takes us 15 minutes. Just with the car, you whiz along, and if you see something, you're past before you can show it to somebody else. Whereas with horses, well, everybody has lots of time.
Mennonites have always weighed the benefits of new technology against the cost to community. But there is always room for disagreement, and Mennonites have often divided over the pace of change. The biggest division in Waterloo County happened in 1889, when a large number of Mennonites cautiously embraced modern culture. The others became known as Old Order Mennonites and chose to maintain a separate identity from the wider world. Today, most Mennonites in Ontario lead entirely modern lives, but the old orders have deliberately chosen to follow an older pattern of life.
We believe in non-conformity. Because Christianity shall be foremost in our lives, we try to dress as we understand is acceptable to our Creator.
Prayer covering is of great importance to us. First, we understand that it is a requirement taught by the Holy Scripture, and that women wear their head covering when praying. It is also a symbol of submission to our husbands, not to say that the husband has priority over the wife, but to show the true ordinance of the creation.
Among the Old Order Mennonites, a few different groups have evolved over the years, again dividing over the pace of change. Some groups allow quite sophisticated business operations on their farms. Some allow English rather than German in their worship services. Others allow cars, provided that the cars are black. And there are other plain communities in Ontario, such as the Amish, who arrived from Europe in the 1820s, and conservative Old Colony Mennonites who immigrated much more recently from Mexico. These groups all share the same historical roots as other Mennonites, but they have their own unique stories. Despite the differences among the Mennonite groups in Ontario, they all cooperate on many projects to offer assistance to the wider world. One of these projects is the annual Mennonite Relief Sale in New Hamburg, famous for its quilt auction and fresh strawberry pies. At home on the farm, days begin early, and the work changes according to the rhythms of the season. Many farms are mixed dairy operations. Many Old Order Mennonite farmers now use tractors, but some continue to work the land with teams of horses. Farmhouses are often sprawling buildings with a dotty house where grandparents can live, and children typically grow up surrounded by their extended family. Children take on chores at a young age, but they have plenty of playtime on the farm.
City children don't get to help with corn or to bale hay or straw. They don't know how it is to feel mud squish up between your toes while wading in the creek. When they ride in a car, they don't see all the wonderful things in nature. That's why I think country life is so much better.
I planted my first garden just 6 years old. My mom showed me how to do it. She helps me take out the weeds, but I water it with a pail. If it doesn't rain much, it needs lots of water.
It is important for us Mennonites to pray before eating, to thank God for all the food He gives us.
Parents teach their children by giving them projects, such as tending their own garden, or caring for farm animals, sewing for the girls, and woodworking for the boys. Formal education goes to grade 8 at parochial schools around the countryside. There's no formal physical education, but chores and outdoor play make old order children some of the healthiest in Canada. Women are busy with childcare, cleaning, baking, sewing, and seasonal tasks, such as canning, quilting, gardening, and butter making. Most homes now have electricity, although it arrived in the barns before it came into the kitchen. Quilting provides women an opportunity for both artistic expression and socializing, especially during the winter months. Many farms in the countryside around St. Jacobs sell homegrown produce, furniture, and quilts. Farmers also bring their goods to the farmers market just south of St. Jacobs and to a wholesale cooperative near Elmira. But you can't buy anything on Sunday because that's a day for worship, rest, and fellowship. Old order meeting houses are plain and simple because they believe that life outside church is just as sacred as inside. Ministers and deacons are nominated by church members and then chosen by lot. They receive no pay and remain farmers. There are no musical instruments at church, and hymns are sung in a chanting style that goes back centuries.